talking into this bleeding smartphone made by Samsung at 5 a.m. in the morning. And I have something I want to tell you. That, humanity and maybe nature disaster, but then again, that's what this is about, disaster. Whether it's within the earth, or whether it's outside the earth, humanity needs to go. This has definitely been proven over 40,000 times, and it's made my eyes turn blood red as I experienced one day in my car driving to get something, and I looked, and I was having one of my crazy episodes, and I look in the mirror and my eyes just look like I changed. Like I look like almost like a correlation of the devil, or something, not something evil, but, or maybe that's just it, something evil, because although what I'm really trying to say is that I'm not trying to be evil. I'm trying to save. And the only way to save at this point is because it's hopeless. Is that we need an inner earth catastrophe, or a outer earth catastrophe, which somebody like Elon Musk wants to save, and move people from this planet to Mars or something. It's never gonna happen. It's never going to happen. And he's really trying to, with his money and his endless ideas, that whether he can make it happen or not, he ain't going to do shit. He's just going to keep making money off gadgetry and Twitter and all this bullshit. I mean, he's just full of shit. Okay? Because if one day, something from outside this planet comes, I mean, something that took out the dinosaurs, per se, or maybe it didn't take out the dinosaurs, but there's been definitely world, possibly devastation on this planet, as from things that have been buried underwater, things that have been buried under rock, who knows. But I mean, we're talking now. And I don't think it's going to be an inner earth disaster. It's going to be an outer earth, because there's never a so-called overall inner earth disaster. It never happens. It always happens like right now it's Florida. It's a microscopic, state. It's nothing. It's like, okay, well, it's you got a little microscopic piece of the earth getting wiped out or whatever, and just, people losing their homes, and I mean, it's like, who gives a shit? I'm talking way beyond that. I'm talking about whether or not it could be an alien, which I highly doubt, an alien sort of catastrophe with what they could possibly do to this planet, with whatever they may have. With I I vision that, but or think of that, but I don't. It's mainly, big giant forms of rock that are spinning at I don't know how many millions of miles per hour through through the universe and space, and I mean, like, dead on center hit Earth, where it's just where everything that everything that had a purpose has no purpose. No one survives, basically. And right now, I think that is our punishment. Okay? That is our punishment. We definitely deserve it. Okay? It's either that or my death. So it's either my death or a complete. It's in a way, it's kind of cosmical. It's like taking the planet with me, as I die. So it's kind of like it's like a suicidal pact with outer space. Sort of, how can I put this? Unpredictability, basically. Everything just kind of just tumbles into it. I die, everyone dies. Billionaires die, all these evil people die. People who have the great life and whatever, and or the so-called sort of life, and happy go lucky, joy, happy people. And then the sufferers, they both go as one and become atoms. It's almost like I just rather have I've said this before, I'm having deja vu of the Earth eliminated from the universe. I've been sort of obsessing on this since like 1992. Somehow my eyes sort of opened based on a very bad couple of years there from mental institutions and psychiatry, and how such like before that I saw humanity as a different. I did see. I was sort of in my own world. I didn't really pay much attention, but when all that happened to me personally, and I had no one on my side, that was the beginning of what I called. I started reading a book called the Denial of Death by Ernest Becker, and it sort of, in Nirvana came out around that time, and it was all just sort of. I was like I was like 25 years old or something, or 24 maybe, and it was just. I wanted the same disaster when Clinton was in office, when he first stepped into office before the Bush Jr. stepped into office, I guess. And because well, there's something about both Bushes. They're both, I think, just fucked in the head. I don't know. Um, I don't like politics. I mean, my life would be different if I had, and I would probably have a different view, maybe, if it was a matter of money. If like, because I don't have any, so it's kind of like maybe I'm talking out of my ass because it's like, well, if I got a hold of $1 billion, like everybody else seems to be, is all I hear is how this person has $1 billion, billion this, billion that. I'm like, well, you know what? I'll give you $1 billion. I'm gonna take this planet and I'm gonna shove it up your ass. I have it destroyed, all of it, to where Earth is, it looks like Mars. Have you really just stared at Mars for like an hour? How it's just red dust everywhere? That's some planet, isn't it? Um, I mean, when I think of like Mars and what I've seen of it photo wise, it there's nothing there. I mean, there's not even one tree. There's there's nothing, and you gotta wonder what the other planets look like. I mean, Saturn, Jupiter. I mean, those places are probably completely freaky. I mean, I don't think I've seen photos. Well, I don't know if they were able to get cameras in there, but one of them is just like all gas and I don't know, black spots of complete. It's like endless hell, probably. I don't know. I just seen photos of what it looks like from the outside, but I mean, has there been any photos of like the inside of? Well, they haven't had any. The only planet they got a camera in was Mars. There's no Venus. I haven't seen any Venus photos or Uranus photos or Jupiter or Saturn or or any other planet really. It's all just sort of it's just a bunch of cameras just sort of flying by planets taking photographs, but they didn't, the fact that they were able to land one on a place like Mars, which is like the most desolate looking thing. It looks like it looks like there's like no atmosphere. It's just it looks like being on the moon. Um, instead of it being red, it's like the moon is more like a white dust, and it's darker than I think Mars was. Um, there's no way you're gonna fucking have human life forms live there. It's impossible. I don't care what this idiot says. or anybody for that matter, thinking they're gonna build rockets and fly people there and like have lavish, hotels there. You can give me a break. They haven't even got a human being to even go on it yet. They just fly fucking robotic cameras to drive around and die eventually. That's as far as they got. Um, and robotic shovels that pick up dirt and go, oh, and somehow it comes back here. I guess, I don't know. And I go, oh, there's a face in the dirt. Looks like an alien or some kind of, I don't know. What am I talking about? I'm going to sleep. Fuck this. And fuck you.